to my balcony garden update. So today I've got an update on my peppers. I think the last that you saw was just a small little stump that was growing, and for the longest time I thought I was actually growing capsicum, but lo and behold, apparently I've been growing this chili. I'm thinking this probably will turn red soon. It's long chilies. I've got 2 plants, so there is one more here, small little stub. The rest of the flowers have dropped off. I think I'm getting an infestation right now. My workaround is actually spray some high pressured water, and that sort of clears them off. And now look at what's more exciting right now is my eggplants, aubergine. If you notice, there's one here, there's one over here, and there's a few here right now. Some have already started, so there's a few on the way as well. So this I'm really excited about. This one over there, not bad at all, not bad. Should be enough for one dish finally. Well, from my last update I had only 1 eggplant, the rest were all flowers. At least now probably make it into a dish rather than a garnish on some other dish. Right, now coming to this little patch here, square foot here. This is daikon radish. So I've planted seeds directly, sown seeds directly into this particular square foot, and it took them at least within 3 days and they germinated. So this is probably a 2-week-old plant or 3-week-old plant, if I'm not mistaken. It takes at least about 3 to 4 months before I can harvest a fully grown radish. Let's see. Now this year, it's my last tomato plant update comparatively. I think the bees have been busy and all the flowers have been successfully pollinated, and I'm guessing the ants have been pollinating as well. If you look at this, just this one branch, right, it's full of fruit in just that one single branch. Overall, although this plant did take a while before it started growing, not bad. Well, I think I should prune this guy down, but let's wait and see. Got a couple more here. Just one. The rest I've picked them off. So here's Stumpy. So once I've harvested this vine, the idea is I should actually cut off one of the stem. So this is the main stem right now, so more should grow, when they should grow taller. So what I'll do is I'll probably trim off this stem, given that there's nothing else here. It's not going to be any more new growth anyways. I'll trim off this vine here, this stem here. And probably will get more flowers in the future. Well, I thought this guy is winding down, his leaves are all dying off, but then notice the new branches at the bottom, more flowers, so still got some life in it. Let's see. See at the end of eggplant, and even though this is a small plant, still I've got some eggplants coming up, some aubergine coming up over there. The ants have been busy. You know, I've read that ants are also pollinators. You see, there's some action in there. So ants are all not that bad. Now quickly to this side is a bunch of beetroot that I had planted earlier. I had only 2 small surviving plants. I just recently filled in with a few more baby plants to fill in the gap. These guys, they've been growing well, looks like, and so is the other patch. It's been going well, so I've just filled in the other spots with some new plants. So, well, this is what we call succession planting. So if you plant something all together at one go, you'll probably end up with 16 beets at one time. If you're the kind of person who only cooks a beet, a single beet or a single day for the whole week, and you're not intending to eat beet for the whole week, then I suggest succession planting would be a good way to go. You plant probably one row or 3 plants, and then the next week or 2 weeks later you come back with another row, and 2 weeks later you come back with another row. That way you have beets or plants or fruits coming in at different times, and you don't have to eat them all at one go or start canning or doing some weird stuff like that, unless that's what you wanted to do. Okay. So now if you notice that I'm actually fighting off these leaves here, which are my corn patch. Compared to my last update, they were just small babies. Now they've just all shot up. They're easily about 4 feet high now, all of them. Now this here, some Swiss chard. If you notice this yellow stem, I've personally not eaten Swiss chard before in my life. You know, being Asian, I probably make do with bak choy. You don't get this in markets as well. So this will be something new for us to try. Perhaps if there's some good recipes, probably share with me. And just earlier this week, I started at least 4 square feet of some beans. These are basically seeds from my last patch that I've grown downstairs. The buckets, they're basically long beans, but they don't grow on a vine. They basically dwarf long beans, so they just grow up to probably 3 feet high, or 2 feet high, and then you get abundance of beans. So this here should at least give me a good harvest of probably 2 dishes for about 3 to 4%. Yeah, this should be enough, but let's see. I had this small stretch, so I thought to probably plant some borlotti beans or cranberry beans. This again is not something common for us here in Malaysia, so that's something that I'm going to give it a try and see how they produce. I had planted some earlier downstairs, then I didn't pay much attention to them. They were all really doing well. I had a lot of pods coming up, and yeah, neglect is the right word to say. They probably died off because of it's too hot and there was no water being given to them timely. Yep. My bad. So these are just germinating. So I just sown them about an inch below the soil, and this took a bit longer to germinate. Took a bit, at least a week to germinate. Whereas these guys, they germinated exactly within 3 days. Now this one here is my carrot patch. I will be coming back and sowing some new plants in between, but for now I think I'm gonna let this go. Carrot seeds take much longer to germinate. As you can see, there's one that just germinated about a week. They take at least somewhere between a week to 2 weeks before they germinate, and to harvest maybe about 4 months. So this is just a bit of an experiment for me. I don't know whether I'll get carrots, or I'll probably end up with flowers, and then I collect the seeds and try at another time. Well, that's it for me for today. Follow me and perhaps you'll get to see if this corn actually produces, and they've already hit this height. Perhaps a month from now I might be having some corn, or maybe tassels. Let's see. Thank you. Bye bye.